I would not mind talking about Little Nas X for a little longer. Hey, everybody. It's the pre-show. We're going to talk about comics here in a little bit. All of the new comics coming out this week, actually later on tonight, in just a few short hours.
Only if you're DC.
Yeah, only if you're DC. In a few short hours available at your local
But real comics
shop.
still come out on Wednesdays.
Ooh.
DC's really good at backups nowadays.
I mean, that's where they're selling all their best stories, is in the backs of the books. It's kind of shitty. In other good news, I mean, I don't know why. We will talk about comics, of course, but they got that damn boat out of the Suez Canal.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
Again. Yeah. I mean, we were talking about it.
They dug away.
I love it that just one boat, one very strong gust of wind can seize up the entire global network of trade. I just find
to be fair, it was a huge fucking boat. It was like apparently 4 football fields.
Yeah, my favorite comparison is when they have the Starship Enterprise next to it. Have you seen that one?
I haven't, no.
It's very good. They have the Starship Enterprise, and this is how big it is. And it's way bigger.
I was about to say, how many Starship Enterprises can fit inside of it?
Yeah, it's like 1.5, one and a third. Maybe.
That should be the metric we use for every large vehicle.
You know,
how many Enterprises can we fit in the Death Star?
If the United States is going to continue to refuse to switch to the metric system, we need to come up with something.
The Enterprise system.
The Enterprise system. Oh, that's funny. We had a great Geekterion collection last week. It was quite a good time. I had a wonderful time speaking about Akira. Is that what the movie we covered?
Yes, that was the movie we covered.
It was Akira. It's a great movie, landmark in animation and science fiction. We're going to do that again next month. We're going to talk about, I still don't have any.
You still haven't got a picture?
I know, my dumbass should have gotten one. But The Fifth Element, this is like the 3rd copy of The Fifth Element that I own. But yeah, we're going to talk about that sometime next month. But tomorrow, tomorrow we're doing top 5, and it's going to be top 5 TV shows, and I'm very excited. Less excited to talk about my picks and more excited to talk about everybody else's picks. I'm not really a big TV guy. I'm hoping to learn something, to find some entertainment.
I am too, a little bit. I'm definitely more of a movie guy than a TV guy.
I am more of a comic
I'll go ahead and tell you, my list is like not very much going with the hidden gems angle. Most of mine are shows I guarantee all of you have seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't really have any hidden gems on mine either. That's the problem. Taylor's is just all Star Trek. It's a Star Trek TOS.
No. Voyager, I specifically did it so there was only one Star Trek.
I could put 5 Star Treks on my list and argue for it.
Yeah, you could definitely argue for it.
No one is going to give a shit. No one is going to care that I'm doing that. So yeah, look for that this Tuesday. That's tomorrow. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Because why the hell would we do that in the morning? Awesome.
I'm definitely not.
Are you guys sure you don't want to talk about Little Nas X Satan Shoes again?
No thanks.
Let's do this. I am glad they got that boat out, though.
Sheer fucking hubris.
It's true. It's true. How dare we? I only have one question. Who do you think you are? Follow up. What gives you the right? Woo! Greetings, geeks. Welcome back to another fun-filled, action-packed episode of this Geek and Comics, our Geeker's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
I'm Gomer, Adam Normal, Taylor's here. Jules is missing. I'm somewhere where the internet don't work, and I'm like, motherfucker, where are you at?
Me on the internet.
Well,
where the hell are you at?
The internet is a pretty crucial aspect of putting this together. So
I get it, but he didn't know we were doing this. He didn't know. Something just came up. Put the banner up.
He did not explain. So yeah, I guess we're just.
He didn't. He gave no further explanation. as to why he's not here, but he's not. Anything to mention? Anything going on? We did talk about Satan's shoes, which are dope. We did talk about the boat getting out of the Suez Canal, which is awesome. Thank goodness. And as always, I don't know why my brain does this. I brought both stories directly back to how terrible capitalism is, which is so weird. I have a problem.
That's just you, man.
I have a problem. I have a problem.
See, me,
But
my
Engels and Marx had the same problem. They couldn't shut the fuck up about how terrible capitalism is.
See, my mind is working differently right now. My mind, I'm just counting down the minutes, the hours for Godzilla.
I don't know why.
I have Godzilla. I have Godzilla playing like nonstop on the background.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. I'm ready for this.
The reviews
I know that it's supposed to drop on a Wednesday, but like, are we talking like 2 a.m.?
Yes, it'll
like
be
Tuesday going into Wednesday.
It's midnight Tuesday into Wednesday, like Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, midnight, Pacific time, way out in California.
So 2 a.m. our time.
Yeah, I guess I'm not good with time zones. I'm not good, but that needs to change. If I could harp on that a little bit, that shit needs to change. Okay. Why can't we get these premieres at like normal prime time premieres? Why can't they just go at 7 or 8 o'clock at fucking night? Like, normal TV used to go. Why are we letting the machines win here? Because I understand why midnight.
Well,
we're going to do it on Wednesday. So we let the computer decide when Wednesday is. No, fuck you. We're human beings.
I mean, that's literally as early as it can be and still be the 31st,
Right.
Like, they're going to wait for like the West Coast to catch up. And also, it happening in the middle of the night is probably for the best. It would crash the server if everyone was able to like be waiting for it simultaneously. And they fix it by the time I watch it later that night.
Sure.
It works.
And I understand that. WandaVision crashed, Justice League crashed, at midnight, 3 in the morning, whenever the fuck it went out. But the problem here is, by the time everybody is done with work on Wednesday,
all the assholes are already posting memes about it.
Yeah. So what that makes me have to do is avoid the internet completely so I don't get the shit ruined by fucking assholes. Okay. And I'm okay with that. I understand that. My point is with the 7 o'clock hour. Okay. Yes. The innovation needs to happen, or prime time hour, innovation needs to happen to make sure shit doesn't crash. But what the midnight release does is it equates to a negative audience reaction. If they did it when everybody could watch it at the same time and everybody could talk about it while it's going on, that is a positive audience interaction, with that piece of media.
Right? Because everybody could be live streaming it together.
These motherfuckers, I'd be having watch parties for the premiere at 7 o'clock.
Well, they don't want you having watch parties at your house though, because they want more people to have subscriptions and watching it at their houses.
Well, HBO Max has online watch parties.
Yeah, but that is a thing now. You can have online watch parties.
I just think I understand what you're saying, Taylor, and I 100% agree. They need to fix their servers so that the shit don't crash. But I think it'd be so much better for them and for the audience if they released it at a quote unquote normal, traditional hour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All of these
it'd be like watching sports. It's like live tweeting during sporting events or during wrestling events. Like I do watch alongs all the time.
I know I always go here to sinister things, but it's probably because these big giant media conglomerates own TV channels that also play shit at prime time. Yeah. And they don't really want you. They don't want to compete with their own shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I want to watch it. I'm gonna have to get up Wednesday morning and like immediately put on fucking Kong versus Godzilla or whatever the hell it is, because it's me versus HBO. Man, I love that. Awesome. Let's do the damn show. Everybody ready? Talk about some comic books?
Hell yeah.
You see something, say something, chat. If there's a book that we talk about or we gloss over and don't talk about, and you want us to talk about it, just let us know. We'll come back and talk about it. Batman, Catwoman.
I am off. You know, I always give a book at least 3 issues, you know, just to try it out to see. And man, the pacing for this thing is all over the place.
I didn't like the first issue. The pacing.
I have a hard time imagining sticking with it. Like, where the hell this story is going to careen within 12 issues. I mean, I could barely keep up with 2.
Right.
I do like this cover, though.
Oh yeah, it's a Travis Charest, who honestly I've never heard, but yeah, the cover is very nice. It's almost throwback, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, as excited as I was to see like Mask of the Phantasm stuff beginning introduced into that first issue,
Tom King has totally stripped that away.
Yeah, even that was not enough to sustain the pinball back and forth to all this different shit.
Because this didn't even have to be good for me to keep reading it if it had the Mask of the Phantasm stuff. It just had to be okay and readable.
It's not readable.
It's not readable.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't follow the first issue at all. It would jump around, and then at one of the points where it jumps around, that would either like flash back, and then it would jump around to the other one, and that would flash forward. And I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? I don't know.
Maybe it'll read better in trade, but
Tom King needs to get his groove back.
He definitely does.
Flash 768, Jeremy Adams.
This is big. Wally's the Flash again.
Wally's
Yay!
Yeah.
But I don't know why they're teasing it as the retirement of Wally West. Really? Are we really going to shit on Wally again?
Again, now that he's the Flash again.
He is the biggest punching bag in fucking comics, and it's just ridiculous.
Is.
I'm not even a big Flash fan, but damn,
Wally
leave the
West,
poor guy alone.
He got booted because they wanted to have Barry again. Like after Final Crisis.
Jeff Johns and his big boner for the Silver Age.
Yep.
They never, ever figured out what to do with Wally. So they just did bullshit, some character assassination. And that was when they were like publishing the character at all. There were years where he was just lost in limbo.
Exactly. Nice covers though. Future State still going on somehow.
Yeah, this one is still going on, but you know what? This is the
best one?
Good book. Yeah, the best Future State book. So
yeah.
I'm picking this one up.
Great creative team here, Mark Russell.
Love Mark Russell.
Saying some very smart things, very relevant things in a book from the future. I love this one with Lex tearing the Superman emblem. Come on, load up.
Oh gosh.
The David Nakayama. Although it's a little Liefeld-esque with the muscles there on Superman.
Yeah, they are a little
jacked.
Oh my gosh. You can't have a secret identity with that much bulk, dude. You just can't.
I mean, look at his.
Look at his
even
fucking
his butt
thighs.
is nicely sculpted, you know.
Let's go. Let's move on. Not much else. We get a lot of trades. These are great trades, though. You know, Green Arrow, Emerald Archer, Hellblazer, Odyssey.
Odyssey actually turned out being really great.
Raved about that.
I stuck with it for a while, but like I think like 10 or 12 issues into it, I was just like, okay, I gotta step away from this unless. But
once it got to the second half of that, it really changed to a different book. I got a completely different team.
Yeah. It's Dan Abnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one definitely on my top 3 books I'm looking forward to this week. John Ridley, Giuseppe Camicoli, Andrea Gucci with The Other History of the DC Universe is number 3 of 5. This only comes out once every 2 months. It is $7, but it is a black label, so it's extra big. I adore this book so much. Basically, what they're doing is they're going back through DC history and sort of retelling these stories from a modern day person of color point of view, adding those inherently, racist points there that were, racist back in the day, sure, but actually addressing their racism within a, modern day lens. But it doesn't belittle the source material. It doesn't, talk down to the audience. It doesn't say, hey, we're sorry. It basically just adds this great modern take to it. And I'm not sure anybody else but, John Ridley is qualified to do that. He's such a masterful writer. So yeah, that's definitely on my list. Anybody else reading that book?
Not yet. I'm gonna get it in trade.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's gonna be a very beautiful trade too. Yeah, but that's it. We also get Strange Adventures, our double dose of Tom King for the week.
I dropped this one also. I got halfway through this one and
not a fan.
I'm still sticking with Strange Adventures. I enjoy it.
And that's fine. I mean,
that's
I get
fine,
it.
Yeah.
I've loved some of Tom King's stuff. Probably some of the stuff that's his most hated shit. I really liked Heroes in Crisis. I thought it was cool as hell. But
I've reread Heroes in Crisis recently, and it does bring up some really good points. The end is terrible
when they shit on Wally again, but I don't know. I read an article.
But all the dialogue though, and all the sessions where it's just
the 9 panels,
just the monologues, are beautiful.
That's very good writing, very well written. Somebody was saying that, well, they shit on Wally all the time. So why wouldn't they shit on him in the context of somebody having a mental health problem? And that sort of made sense to me. It had to make it more sense to me in the context of,
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a point that they were meaning to make.
Oh, no, I don't think Tom King at all was trying to actually say that. I think, and he's done interviews where DC said he had to use Booster Gold. He had to use Harley Quinn in the areas that he had to use them. And why wouldn't DC editorial say, no, you got to use Wally too? Because we're not going to make anybody else a murderer but Wally. Stupid. Moving on to everything else that's better. These are the books that come out Wednesday, first one up, and there's no previews for any of these, which is really a kick in the balls.
It's because they know you're gonna buy them, man. Crossover is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm all over this. It's fantastic. It's very meta. It's a comic made by comic fans for comic fans.
For comic fans, definitely.
And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I think this wraps the first arc. I think it's just a 5-issue arc. Yeah, I'm all over that.
Yeah.
Where else are we going?
That means we'll get the trade soon. Be a hot trade.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be very hot, especially if it's discounted. Like all the Image comics.
$9.99. Yeah.
That's what I've been waiting for. I almost always wait for Image to come out and trade.
Nice.
That's what I'm waiting for with this Decorum.
This is going to be a big trade when it comes out. I think it's only an 8-issue miniseries, which is a weird number. But this is about a very well-mannered, space assassin. But it's a masterclass on the art here. He's using a lot. This cover right here is very reminiscent of some of the artwork that you're going to see inside the pages. It's very well done, and it's fucking Hickman, man.
Yeah, that's why you have no preview. Hickman never gives you preview.
Yeah. Department of Truth, huge week at Image Comics. Department of Truth, probably the best series of the year, new series of the year. Just so well done by James Tynion, Tyler Boss. It's all about
a big year for Tynion.
Oh, getting Batman any year a writer gets Batman is usually a big year for him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be great. I mean, Snyder put Witches out the same year that he took Batman over. So
yeah, he did.
It's been that long ago. So yeah, Department of Truth is a great book. Noctera is getting a second printing. Here we go. Shadecraft. AKA David is really looking forward to this. Joe Henderson.
Just looking at the cover, it looks like a AKA David book.
It does. It's very weird that you say that because it does. Man, I don't know why this shit's going so slow. I was bitching about Jules' internet. I'd be bitching the whole time. Jules breaking up. So yeah, I don't know what this is about. I think it's got some magic shit going on. She's afraid of her own shadow. She's a teenager, so she really should have grown out of it by now. But something weird is happening in her small town. She could swear the shadows are coming to life, watching her, trying to kill her. But how do you fight something you can't even touch? How does all this tie into her family, of all things? So
interesting.
There you go.
I look forward to David's report.
Again, all kinds of covers. Ooh, this is a Jock cover. That's very nice, actually. What the hell?
I love anytime Jock does covers. Yeah, they look great.
Yeah,
and this sounds like a horror series. Jock with horror. That's great.
Very
that's
cool
a
looking.
Cool shadow. Yeah.
And then, of course, the blank cover because that's just in vogue right about now. And we get the sequel to Two Moons. That's the Civil War period. I don't know, alternate history. All right, moving on. Dark Horse. Dark Horse doesn't have shit this week. All right. Most of the stuff that they're putting out is trades.
New Dragon Age book.
New Dragon Age,
which
who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Lame. They are putting out a new Witcher book. This is the actual last issue of the current run of this. I think there's another one already announced to come out after that. And this Young Hellboy book, which is already a hit.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with Hellboy.
Never go wrong with Hellboy. Never go wrong with Hellboy. IDW, Marvel Action Spider-Man.
What is this?
One of the, huh?
What, Marvel Action Spider-Man?
Yeah, this is the Spider-Man book at IDW now.
Oh, okay.
Probably going to be better than the Amazing Spider-Man. It's an all-ages book.
Not hard.
Yeah, that's what Marvel does. They don't do the reason Marvel Comics does not do their own all-ages books is because the overall sales of those are so low that it brings down their average sales. So they don't want it to impact the bigger books. So they give it to IDW. IDW is such a small publisher that the sales for these actually help boost their bottom line in terms of overall sales. So a little bit of inside baseball. But either way, it doesn't matter. This is dope. You can't go wrong. Young readers, Spider-Man, it's always going to be solid.
Some characters are just kind of fun to see the cartoony version of, and I think Scorpion
is
one of
for
them.
Sure. Oh,
and
sure.
Rhino, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, man. So that's going to be a good read. Sea of Sorrows is going to wrap that series. It's just like a horror on the ocean. Last Ronin #2 is getting a second printing. Finally, we're getting some Transformers books. I love this cover, man. I love this Starscream whispering into Megatron's ear cover.
But that really hasn't been a thing, though.
Yeah, it hasn't happened. You're right.
The only thing that's happened with Starscream is he had Soundwave beat the shit out of him.
I love that. That was great.
That was a cool scene, but
yeah. This book has been very lackluster. I'm a huge Transformers fan, obviously.
Anna Malkova is a pretty good artist. She's a good Transformer artist that we've seen in the past. So the art will at least be interesting.
That's one good thing. If only the things they were drawing were actually awesome. Oh, look, is Cyclonus actually going to do fucking something besides talk to nobody in this issue? It's weird. He's got he was in the war and he sees ghosts from the war. Man, Previews World is really giving me fits today. There it goes. But yeah, I think Cyclonus having a shootout finally.
Who is that? Is that?
I think that's Six Shot, man. It looks
I think it is Six Shot. Yeah,
wings back here. That's a weird design for him because he usually does not have wheels under his arms.
That was what was throwing me off.
Does it say Tricky Diamond? Is that a character? The fuck is Trick Diamond?
I don't know.
Diamond? And they're gonna make me Google that, but I'm afraid it's a weird sex thing, so I'm not gonna do it on the show.
It's been so long since the last issue came out that I forgot.
I know. The last issue came out at the beginning of last month. This one's coming out at the end of this month. It might as well be 2 months. Come on, Brian Ruckley. The shit you're writing ain't that deep, bro.
No, man. It's not.
And Peach Momoko variant for a Usagi Yojimbo book is exactly what everybody needs.
Oh, definitely.
That is a good pairing.
I'd be surprised.
That is an excellent pairing of a character with an artist there.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much. He's actually
That's
laying
a good looking
grass.
Usagi. Yep.
It is just beautiful. Beautiful. Peach Momoko. I really like her character work more than her design work. Not that there's anything wrong with her design work because it's traditional, but I think her character work is just so much better. Anyway, a lot of stuff is dropping from Marvel Comics this week. A lot of debuts. Steve Orlando hanging out at Marvel finally, doing Avengers Curse of the Man thing. This is actually a series, even though it's not really. It's like a series of one-shots. It's Avengers Curse of the Man thing, X-Men Curse of the Man thing. They're going to do, a lot of different characters and talk about Man thing. And
I never get any of these
solid. And I bought into the what's the Ravencroft one or whatever the hell they had, a series of one-shots. I bought 2 of them. They were trash.
Yeah,
I
I mean that's how I am with these things. Like they never really have a consistent quality throughout of them.
Yeah,
you might get 2 or 3 that are okay, maybe one that's really good.
And I don't give a shit about Man-Thing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
maybe
don't
I'm in
care
the
at all about
minority.
Man-Thing.
I just don't give a shit.
Man-Thing is just Swamp Thing without like the lineage that Swamp Thing has.
He's Swamp Thing without the charisma.
Yeah.
He can't talk. He can't do anything.
I mean, I've liked several books where he's a supporting character. Like I like that.
I like him in Avengers right now as a boy thing or whatever he is.
Yeah, that's dope. As Blade's backpack, he's awesome. But otherwise, yeah.
He was pretty. I liked him in that one issue of Enter the Phoenix there where Black Panther fought him. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Other than that, like Man-Thing literally doesn't have a personality.
Yeah.
There's like nothing really to say about him. And he doesn't like link to like this world of horror and intrigue like Swamp Thing does.
Exactly, dude. There's no depth there, man. I don't know. All right, so that's getting a bunch.
That was a cool looking cover, though. But whatever.
Yeah, it's getting a bunch of different variants. Next big book debut this week from Marvel Comics. I'm pretty sure Taylor's going to be all over this. He loves Thor and Thor's friends. Beta Ray Bill #1. Daniel Warren Johnson is doing the art and doing the writing, which is cool.
Ooh.
He did the post-apocalyptic Wonder Woman book, which was pretty rad. I'm pretty sure Daniel Warren Johnson did that metal hawk, metal bird, what the fuck, the heavy metal. Y'all didn't read that? It was on Image Comics. Anyway, yeah, Beta Ray Bill is back. That's all we need to know. Murder Falcon.
I did not like that cover though.
Murder Falcon.
Yeah, that is a very busy cover. There's a lot going on, but not a lot to focus on. It's weird.
Yeah, let's go look at the other ones for this. This one's a little bit better. This is almost like Saturday morning cartoonish, in a way, but not really a bad way. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
But yeah, I like me some Beta Ray Bill. I'm gonna try this out. The fact that it's a mini also helps me, want to try it out.
Yeah,
the fact that I know it's not going to be a super big investment.
It does suck that it's going to be a King in Black tie-in because it's going to get bogged down in that story, at the beginning. So this is a good thing to note. This oversized first issue has an exclusive conversation between Daniel Warren Johnson and Walter Simonson, which is pretty cool. We're going to get the creator of the character's spin on everything that's going on. But
that would be a cool.
Are we going to get a? We're going to get a.
Looks like a nullified Fin Fang Foom.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty rad. That works with the whole nullified dragon things, That's pretty good. That's fun. And I think we have the headshot cover, which have just been.
Why do these exist? Like, who wants these?
So
I really,
especially this one. Like, oh gosh,
he's got the worst head of any Marvel character ever. Why do you want to bring attention to his worst feature? He's an ugly guy, and that's an ugly cover. And then this is probably my favorite one. The great, the amazing. I would say Eisner Award winning after this year, Ryan Stegman.
Hell yeah, I agree with you. That's a pretty good look.
That is a cool looking cover.
I love that, dude. Man, that is very, very cool. Yeah, I think Stegman's going to win an Eisner this year for.
He should, man. He's been steady for years, but this year he has really stepped up his game.
The King in Black #1, the art in that was so incredibly fun. Black Cat #4, Jed McKay still continuing that. But the real discussion to be had with Black Cat #4 is the ongoing Jen Bartel Women's History Month cover. Oh my Lord, that is gorgeous. Jesus, that's so awesome. Man, I love that cover. I've loved all of these Jen Bartel Women's History Month covers. Should be Women's History Month every damn month if she's going to do covers like this. Moving on. That Black Cat is very popular. Getting a Bustos variant as well. Captain Marvel #28. Or pardon me, Captain America #28. Still doing these weird two-tone, what is it, Michael Cho variants. Some of these are good. This one's okay. There should be more.
That one is just okay though.
Yeah,
it's a very safe cover.
Captain America works better with color.
Yeah, I would like that a lot better if he had his, trademark colors on, Like
Yeah.
just making him all blue isn't really doing anything. It's not adding anything to whatever it is they're doing here,
He's already
Yeah.
mostly blue anyway. All the other
Yeah.
colors he needs is the accents,
Yeah.
Yeah.
help him pop.
I mean, good line work there, but just I don't
Oh
see how
yeah, great line work.
you're not getting anything out of the color scheme,
Yeah, I just hate the colors. Another damn debut from Marvel this week. Ed
They are
Bryson,
really
wants to
backloading these King in Black tie-ins. I mean,
Yeah,
the
they
event's like
are. They're all
over in the
popping up
next
at the
issue,
beginning.
right?
Oh yeah, there's
the
only
next
one
issue's
issue
the
of
last
King in
one.
Black. There's only one left, so they got to get all these out as quick as they can. Ghost Rider though, Ed Bryson, I don't know. He has been actually doing Ghost Rider on and off for a couple of years now, and it's been okay. He's had Danny in there for the most part, Danny Ketch, which that's not really my Ghost Rider, but it's been okay. It's been fun.
I don't know that Danny catches anybody's Ghost Rider.
Oh, you're lucky Jules isn't here. You know that motherfucker's gonna be like, oh no, Danny catches this, and he's the one that, and he's not wrong. All of the cool shit that Johnny does, isn't that his name, Johnny?
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Johnny Blaze. All the great shit that Johnny does, Danny did it first, and that's true. But who fucking cares? No one remembers that, but Jules is crazy ass. This is another good one. This is Kushala. This is the female Ghost Rider from she was like in a one shot years ago, but I'm pretty sure she's getting her own series eventually based on this, and she should. That's fucking rad. Native American Ghost Rider, and that works so well. I think, man. I don't know. Maybe that's racist.
I don't know that character at all, but that is a pretty cool looking cover.
Yeah. And we're getting the final issue of King in Black Return of the Valkyries. A new series is going to spin off of this one next month, I think. Maybe next
the
week.
Mighty Valkyries.
Yeah. Jason Aaron and Torrin Gronbeck.
Yeah. I don't know about the artist, but I know it's the same writing team on this new one they're starting.
Yeah. Nina Vacueva. I'm pretty sure they've had multiple artists on this 4-issue series. I don't remember seeing Nina Vacueva's name. And I know I've read at least the first issue of this. So yeah, that's gonna wrap that miniseries. It's also getting, oh my gosh,
Why?
I have to. It's like a car accident. You can't look away. Oh my! I love Danny Moonstar. There's no fucking way I'd buy this. I love Danny a lot, and there's
who wants a cover of just their heads?
It's
like I don't know why anyone would want this.
It's just bad.
They are really going all in on this terrible idea.
Yeah. Phil Noto also gets a Return to the Valkyries cover, and that's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Another debut from Marvel Comics this week. Maringu and Takeshi Miyazawa's Silk getting relaunched. A 5-issue miniseries, so don't get all excited. Cindy Moon is a reporter, and then she's fucking like a Spider-Woman. She's awesome. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to pick this one up, I think.
I think I'm picking this one up, too. I talk shit on Silk. I am not a big fan of Silk, but I am willing to try to be a fan.
I will say that Silk is the Spider-Woman who I think has my favorite costume out of all the Spider-Woman.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh, yeah. It's rad, dude. And how she just wears like the bandana-looking mask.
Yeah.
I love that. Another great Jen Bartel Women's History Month cover. Just fucking wonderful. It's a traditional sort of looking, outfit that fits her culture, but then it's also got these great spider accents on it. Man, I love it. I love it. It's so great. So yeah, then that's a regular just $4 issue. Thank you for not, trying to milk every cent out of that. Man, great covers here. A Ji-Hung Lee cover. Great art here, man. Oh,
that is a great cover. Yeah,
that is great. That is great. I always wonder, why does the Spider-Man have to have different color fingers? That's weird to me. The Spider characters, they do that on their costumes. It's weird.
They often do. Like, didn't the Ben Reilly version of Spider-Man have like the finger change or whatever?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I get it that he uses his, certain fingers to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I like that one too. And I think there's actually another one. Yeah, Scotty Young getting one.
Of course. Scotty Young's
Obviously.
always gotta have a variant.
Nice. That's a good one though.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, her fingers. It's weird. Why are her just 2 fingers? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe they have to have a different.
I guess they just want to give them all their own distinct like version of Thwip, you know.
Exactly. Star Wars High Republic getting reprints. Symbiote Spider-Man King in Black is ending. That's a Peter David joint. I've heard it's been okay. The Union number 4 or 5, which has been all kinds of King in Black tie-in, is hopefully finally ending. Great Union Jack cover here by Ryan Brown.
Oh, that is a good Union Jack cover.
As a character, does not get enough attention, man.
No.
He's
Union
awesome.
Jack never gets brought up. And when he does, they're usually in bad books.
Yeah, well, the Union isn't that great. U.S. Agent is finally, finishing up penultimate issue of that. And the big books this week, for me anyway, X-Men number 19 by Jonathan Hickman, Mahmoud Asrar jumping on. We're still hanging out in the vault, still trying to get Wolverine and
hopefully this
Prodigy
time this is the issue that we were expecting last issue to be.
Yeah,
something actually happens.
I remember we were all pretty hyped for the last issue, and it was really thin on the developments. They just showed up and had one fight, which presumably this will pick up and add to that. But
and honestly, this is weird because this is like the first X-Men issue to like directly pick up off of what
happened in the previous issue.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. Yeah, it's touched on some things. But yeah, it's that. And man, look, I need to smoke a cigarette after seeing this cover. Are you kidding me? Man,
that's really good.
It's fucking gorgeous. Holy shit.
Also, though, dubiously, this is the first issue of Hickman's X-Men where I just want to get past this one so we can get to the next one. You know? I want to get to the Hellfire Gala as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, come on, we got to get through this. We got to move on.
It's still good. It's still good. It's not till summer, the Hellfire Gala. It's still a ways off, man. It's still... Yeah, it's still at least 2 months away. But yeah, that's great. Hopefully I can find this cover because I adore it. I love it so much. Man. How the hell you make the most beautiful woman in Marvel Comics that much hotter? I don't know. It happened, though. They did it. Moving on. We're also getting X-Men Legends. This is actually written by a legend and drawn by Brett Booth, Fabian Nicieza. I'm picking this up, too, just because it's great art. And
you need your 90s fix,
dude. I love that 90s art with the modern writing, and it is pretty damn modern. The writing, it doesn't feel like it's way throwback, but man, the art is great. All right, moving on. Dynamite, they got nothing. A $90, $50 variants. They have Vengeance of Vampirella number 16, which
that's the only book. Oh gosh,
is just a bunch of cheesecake. Not to take anything away from cheesecake. Love what you want to love, but not for me. Firefly number 27 is continuing
their new status quo.
Yeah. We are getting this weird $8 Power Rangers Unlimited Heir to Darkness.
Wish Jules was here to explain this to us.
Yeah, and in a way, I really don't care. It's Power Rangers. Somebody got offended. I think it was earlier this week. Somebody was talking about Power Rangers, and I said, I was getting laid in the 90s. And, they got mad at me for saying that. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
you are starting to enter the old man stage where you're like, the next generation stuff wasn't your stuff. So
yeah,
you're kind of more dismissive of it.
I watched the latest Power Rangers live action movie, and I loved it. I thought it was a fucking joy to watch. It was
I was
great.
just gonna say, you are an inherently punchable person.
I am. It's true.
It's
true.
so much better now that we're doing this virtually. I'm far less, I feel far less drawn to punch you.
I teach you patience and restraint. I'm doing a public service. All right, so yeah, it's a lot of shit from Marvel, a lot of debuts. But then not much really from everybody, except for Image, who's got 3, maybe 4 must-read books out.
Oh, yeah.
And then everything else, man, which is just not much at all. Biden's Titans, really? Really, Keen Spot? Really?
Nah.
Are these the same people who did all like those billion different Trump ones that were coming out?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. It's satire, but
keep that gravy train rolling, I guess.
A little too on the nose, really.
Although I don't know how much of a gravy train it actually was, but hey,
yeah,
I guess
know
if they're still selling it.
Exactly. If they're still selling it, they must have gotten, some success off of that. Bite Size number 4, the story about a hero who's only a hero for like 15 minutes at a time, is not bad. Great art. I don't know. Core Raptor looks like a big kaiju thing.
Kaiju of the Wind.
That might be cool. Crossed. Don't read Crossed. Never read Crossed.
Never read Crossed.
You can't unsee that stuff. You can't unsee. Basically, it's a zombie story where the people become a homicidal sociopaths. And they're really good at it. Really good at being sociopaths. It's brutal. And again, you cannot unsee some of that stuff. But it looks like these are all Avatar Press, because it's Avatar Press.
Yeah.
These look like all of the books that they, again, were going to try to sell at conventions to collectors. And that's not going to happen. Look at them all. I mean,
man, how, like, your whole screen was nothing but Crossed for like several scroll downs here.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Jesus.
It's crazy. I do have the first issue of Crossed, though. It's like the only one I have, but I didn't realize what it was until I bought it, Cult of Dracula, classic horror from Source Point Press.
Oh, yeah. I love that cover. That was a good cover.
Yeah. I'll click on it, man. We'll take a close look. Rich Davis, Henry Martinez writing for over at Source Point Press. And yeah.
It's cool classic.
I love that classic horror shit. I love that classic horror shit. Special Agent Malcolm Brom arrives at the House of the Rising Sun. The secluded compound is the home of the secretive Ordo Dracul and the scene of the horrendous crime coined the Cult of Dracula Mass Suicides. Mina Murray leads a documentary film crew to uncover the secrets of the mysterious cult by interviewing its enigmatic leader, Robert Reinfeld. Neither investigator is prepared for the gravity of the truths they will uncover.
Okay, so Renfield and Mina Murray, I recognize, were like characters from the Dracula book. Is this supposed to be like a modern retelling of it or something?
It seems like that. Yeah, it's using a lot of those characters and then putting a modern day spin on it. And that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Another Source Point Press book, Dead End Kids from our man Frank Gogol. Great book. Really fun stuff in there and great art. Destiny New York. I'm not really sure about this book except for the fact that it has Terry Moore covers. This one's not the Terry Moore cover. This is a Black Mask book. I'm pretty sure this is the book that gets the Terry Moore. Oh, maybe not.
It doesn't look like it.
Either way, Destiny New York, Black Mask. Ain't much else, man. Not in the small press. Giga number 3.
Yeah, if you like your robots.
Yeah, people have been talking about that. I Breathe the Body, not a bad book on Aftershock. Lady Death, more of that cheesecake everybody loves. At least this one's like, no, we're straight up. We're basically, Maxim for comic book characters. No, they're not lying.
Yeah, I mean, there's something admirable about knowing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Like, we're not hiding what we're like. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not hiding a story. You're not trying to push your amazing Eisner-worthy writing.
We know who we are.
Exactly. It's TNA, bro. And I think that's it. I know we're only at the M's, but Mirka Andolfa got another issue of Unsacred. Oh, actually, yeah, another issue of Unsacred. Night Hunters, second printing. Nuclear Family. People like the first one of this Aftershock book. I did not read it. Basically,
Aftershock is usually a fairly solid.
Yeah.
They're fairly solid.
Nuclear bomb goes off, and it's people trying to survive, after the nuclear holocaust. Yeah, man, that's it. Spaced Out, one shot. That might be okay. Terminal Punks is ending. Yeah, see, I'm reading some of that. It's just not really great. All right, this is a book that A.K. David mentioned specifically called Witchblood.
Oh, I just barely caught a glimpse of the cover, and it looked exactly like an A.K.A. David book.
Yeah. A modern Wild West road trip about a witch named Iona cruising the Southwest as a band of bloodthirsty biker vampires, the Hounds of Love, hunt her scattered coven for the source of all magic, witch blood. Well, there you go.
Well, there's a sentence.
David's really hyped about this. Yeah, witch blood.
It seems up his alley.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
The
there
art
you go.
looks nice.
Yeah, the art looks pretty good. It's got some okay covers, you know. Vault is hit or miss for me. I either love everything about a book that they put out, or I'm like, I just don't give a shit. So yeah, that's it. We come to the end. Definitely the other history of the DC universe. Number 3 is on my list this week.
That's really kind of the only thing from DC, honestly.
Oh yeah, there ain't shit else from DC.
No.
Oh, there's that Imperious Lex thing.
Oh yes, Imperious Lex. Thank you for reminding me, Taylor. That is a great book. That's definitely going to be on my list. But for Marvel, it's X-Men. You know, I mean, I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth still from that last issue.
Well,
but
I mean,
Hickman,
it wasn't
we trust.
bad. Yeah, it was just bad by Hickman standards.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely still at hype for X-Men. Looking forward to Silk and Beta Ray Bill. Should be some fun little miniseries they're throwing out here.
I like that Marvel's doing that. I like that they're doing more miniseries, throwing them out.
Oh, me too. If you're gonna play for the trade anyway, everyone knows you're writing the first arc for the trade anyway. Just do it. Say no. This is going to be one trade, one arc, and then if it sells well,
you can just do a next one.
Because that's what you're going to fucking do after 20 issues.
That's what Iron Fist has been doing, and it's been working out for it.
I mean, it's a good way to get exposure for some of your like C tier and below characters, you know.
Especially, and I'm not saying Beta Ray Bill or Silk or C tier, but they are.
Oh, they absolutely are. I don't think
they are.
I mean, I like those characters, and they're absolutely
be careful who you tell. Be careful who you tell Beta Ray Bill is a C-list character. You will hear it. He is, but you will hear it. You will hear it.
I love Thor. I love Walt Simonson. But Beta Ray Bill is just Thor's worst friend. I don't know that he's got that big of a following.
Yeah,
you know?
He's just Thor's buddy that he fights whenever he hangs out with him. Ghost Rider #1, I'm definitely getting it. Silk #1, I'm going to give it a try.
Is that an ongoing or is that just a one shot?
The Ghost Rider? No, I think it's an ongoing. Let's find out. I'll click on it and
because if it's an ongoing, I'm more interested in it. But if it's a one shot,
it is a one shot.
Yeah, then I don't care. I'm not getting it.
Yeah, there are no other issues on there. So yeah, that actually might change. May change my mind too. Although I have been reading a lot of Ed Bryson's Ghost Rider stuff, so I don't know. It'll be a game time decision. Definitely getting Silk, X-Men. Kind of another sort of light week at Marvel Comics. It's just a lot of #1s. I'm getting Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they're throwing a lot of stuff at us this week. Stuff that, you know.
It's hard to know.
Yeah. It's the first try, you know. These are new series. Who knows? I mean, they look like they have good creative teams on them, but, you know, most of them are worth giving a shot to, I think.
If it comes down to this Avengers Curse of Man-Thing and Ghost Rider, I may just pick up that Man-Thing book just to give it a go. It's Steve Orlando. You know,
Steve Orlando is a fairly solid writer. I like Steve Orlando.
It can't be too bad. So we'll see. So yeah, it's a weird week, man.
It is. It is a really weird week.
Last week was not weird. It was just terrible.
It was just slow. It was really slow, and the books weren't as good as they needed to be. This week, it's just a bunch of new shit. So it's like, so you have to decide whether you're on or not.
Yeah,
and so
a lot of potential.
So it can be a big week, but it can also be a short week if you're not willing to pick up new books. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely willing. I'm gonna pick up a lot of #1 books. I know Beta Ray Bill and Silk for sure. So awesome. What a good episode, guys.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Good job.
Yeah, we did it, y'all.
You guys did great.
We made it through another one.
What?
I just missed Jules a little bit, at least.
Me too. Me too. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We're all over the internet. Go to outrightgeekery.com for all of those links for all of the places we are, all of our social media, all of the great places you can go to send us money if you're so inclined. Come back all week long. We got a bunch of great shit happening all the time. Big Willie's always interviewing somebody or unboxing something. You should watch some of his unboxing videos, man. He has like 15 copies of Star Wars #1, all different variant covers. He's just, and that's just like one example. You know, he was pulling out all kinds of shit the other day. But yeah, check him out on these channels all the time. Also, only on the Facebook channel, Comic Book Bullies. They're also on YouTube, and I think they're on Twitter, on their Twitter. But yeah, check them out all week long. We got all kinds of great shit going. But definitely come back tomorrow night, 7:30 Central Time. Top 5 TV shows. It's going to be a damn good time. I can't
Looking
wait.
forward to it.
Me too. Thanks everybody for listening, but most of all, thanks for these jokers for hanging out with this joker.
Anytime, man.
We're gonna do it again next time. Oh, who gets to do it?
Well, I was gonna do it, but you cut me off.
Do it.
No, I don't want to do it now.
We're gonna do it again next time. Thanks, Tail. Jules has no idea the ripple effect his absence caused. I just want to end on the calm Godzilla video clip again. I guess I can. Fuck it.